Once upon a time, in a distant land, there was a wealthy merchant who lived with his 3 daughters. The youngest daughter, Belle, was not only the most beautiful, but also kind-hearted and selfless, earning her the nickname Beauty. Her 2 older sisters, however, were vain, selfish, and jealous of her gentle nature. One day, the merchant lost his fortune when his ships were destroyed in a storm. The family was forced to live in the countryside, where Beauty adapted cheerfully to their new simple life, while her sisters complained constantly. A few months later, the merchant received news that one of his ships had returned to port, and he set off to recover what remained of his fortune. On his way home, the merchant became lost in a forest and stumbled upon a magnificent palace. Inside, he found a table laden with food and a warm bed, though he saw no one. In the morning, as he prepared to leave, he noticed a beautiful rose in the garden and decided to pick it for Beauty, who had asked for nothing more than a single rose as a gift. Suddenly, a terrifying beast appeared and accused the merchant of theft. The beast demanded that, in exchange for the rose, the merchant must either return or send one of his daughters to live in the palace forever. Trembling, the merchant returned home and told his family of the terrible fate that awaited him. Without hesitation, Beauty volunteered to go in her father's place despite his protests. At the beast's palace, Beauty was treated with great kindness. Though she was initially frightened by his appearance, she came to see that the beast was gentle and generous. Every night, the beast would ask Beauty to marry him, but each time she politely declined, saying she only saw him as a friend. Despite his sadness, the beast accepted her answer. Over time, Beauty began to dream of a handsome prince who seemed trapped, yet she could not understand why. She also missed her family terribly, and after some months, she asked the beast if she could visit them. He agreed, but warned her to return within a week, or he would surely die of heartbreak. Beauty promised to come back. When Beauty returned home, her sisters were consumed with envy upon seeing her dressed in fine clothes and hearing how kindly the beast had treated her. They plotted to keep her from returning on time, hoping the beast would punish her. Beauty, forgetting the beast's warning, stayed longer than a week. One night, Beauty had a terrible dream in which she saw the beast lying on the ground, dying. Filled with guilt and love, she hurried back to the palace. When she arrived, she found the beast near death in the garden. Overcome with emotion, she wept and confessed that she loved him and wanted to marry him. At that moment, the beast transformed into the handsome prince from her dreams. He explained that he had been cursed by an evil fairy to live as a beast until someone loved him despite his appearance. Beauty's love had broken the spell. The prince and Beauty were married, and they lived happily ever after.